I'm Rusty Halvorson for the American Ag Network, broadcasting from Orlando, Florida at the Bear AgVocacy Forum. And we're talking with Kevin Kester of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. And you'll be on a panel discussion later on today, Kevin. But at an earlier discussion this morning, you took issue with a presenter and some of his phrasing when he used the term clean meat. Can you tell us about the exchange?
I did. So there was a presentation given here on a futuristic presenter, and so he was doing fine in all his futuristic things, but then he presented a slide in particular that stated that lab-grown products, beef products coming out of a laboratory in the future were going to be 6 times less water usage and 4 times less greenhouse gas emissions usage. And he said that's the way it is going to be. And so I took him to task on that, and he says that's clean meat versus the traditional meat. I took him to task because number one, clean meat is an activist term. It degrades conventional cattle producers and producers of U.S. beef. And so I challenged him on that as being an activist term. But more importantly, he was using these so-called scientific basis for greenhouse gas emission reductions and water usage reductions as fact, when in fact there aren't even any commercial lab-grown beef products here in the U.S. or anywhere in the world yet available commercially. So there's no data, there's no transparency or processes out of a laboratory to know even what those products are going to be, let alone what the consumption of energy usage is for those products when they come out. So anyway, I challenged him on that, and the best he could do to say was that he just got some United Nations data from somewhere and he'd forward me his slides. Yeah. And so he didn't have any answers for my challenge.
Well, it's okay to be a futurist, but
Yep.
don't present it as fact already.
If it's his opinion, that's great. I mean, everybody has an opinion, and if he's a futuristic opinion guy, I have no problem with that. But he was presenting that particular slide as a fact and scientific based, which is a pure hogwash.
Okay. Kevin Kester, standing up for cattlemen here in Orlando, Florida. I'm Rusty Halvorson for the American Ag Network.